Okay. Good morning, Prince. So, good morning. Very less students are present today. So, after waiting so many times, let's start today's session. So, today in the previous class, we have already discussed about the border. We have started discussing about the border gateway protocol. So in the first, I will recap it somehow that what is the border gateway protocol, that it is basically the inter-domain routing protocol. We already know that it is basically the inter-domain routing protocol and the path vector routing. It uses the path vector routing. And border gateway protocol basically works on the different types of autonomous system. So first, before going to that, we have know that what are the autonomous systems present. The autonomous system, we have three types of autonomous system present. That are what? Stub autonomous system, then uh, multi-homed autonomous system, and the transit autonomous system. So stub autonomous system is basically what? Stub autonomous system is basically there is the only one connection between the autonomous system. That means there will be one connection between another autonomous system. There will be the two connections present between the autonomous system, but only one connection. So that means here in the diagram, you see there is the autonomous system 1 and another one is autonomous system 2. Only two autonomous system present and they are connected to each other. That is what? Only one connection is present. And if any autonomous system works is like what? Works like source or a sink. Source means from the data would travel from that autonomous system to the another autonomous system. And sink means what? Sink means if the autonomous system works as a sink, that means all the data that is coming to this autonomous system will be stored into the autonomous system. But it will not, data will be consumed in the autonomous system and it will not go beyond that autonomous system. This is basically the stub autonomous system. And the home multi-home autonomous system is what? In autonomous system, we have seen that only what? Only one connection is present for the stub autonomous system. But for the multi-home autonomous system, there is multiple connection. Here you see only what? In this, from this picture, you can observe there's autonomous system 1 and autonomous system 2. Only two autonomous system is present. But here you see there is multiple autonomous system present. Autonomous system 2, autonomous system 3, and autonomous system 4. So that is what? That is multiple autonomous system is present in the multi-home autonomous system. That is, there will be the more than one connection present. And if, but the concept of source and sink is same also in multi-home autonomous system. That if any autonomous system is source or it acts like a sink, that means what? If it autonomous system works like a source, that means all the data would travel from that autonomous system to all the other autonomous system present. So that means here, if we consider AS1 as the autonomous system, source autonomous system, so that means what? The data will travel from this AS1 to the other autonomous system present. So data will travel from here. And if we consider, let's say we consider AS1 as a sink, that means from all other autonomous system that is present, data will travel from there to the autonomous system 1. And autonomous system 1 will do what? It will consume that data and it what? It the data doesn't go beyond the autonomous system 1. That means all from all the autonomous system. If this autonomous system works, autonomous system 1 works like the sink, then all the data that is present, that is from autonomous system to autonomous system 3, autonomous system 4, the data will travel from there to the autonomous system 1. And autonomous system 1 will do what? It will consume that data. It will consume that data, and the data cannot go beyond this autonomous system. This is the concept of the multi-home autonomous system. And The third type is the transient autonomous multi-homed. It is basically same like the multi-homed autonomous system. Only what is the difference? It allows the transient traffic. It allows the transient traffic. It allows. So that means what? That means here this autonomous system, let's say this is an autonomous system and it is multi-homed autonomous system. So that means what? There will be the multiple connection of with the other autonomous system. So that is AS1 is connected with autonomous system 2, AS1 is connected with autonomous system 3, AS1 is connected with autonomous system 5, and AS1 is connected with autonomous system 4. That means what? It is connected to multiple autonomous system. That is basically the concept of the multi-homed autonomous system. That means what? It is connected with multiple autonomous system. This is same, but what the difference it has the transient traffic. Now, if you remember in this autonomous system, in the multi-homed autonomous system, and also for the stub autonomous system, that we said that the data cannot go beyond this autonomous system. But here you see this AS4 and AS5 is on the left side. So that means the data is going beyond the autonomous system 1. So that means what? That means if let's say AS2, autonomous system 2, wants to send some information to autonomous system 4. Let's say this AS2 wants to send some information to this AS4. Then what? The data will travel. The data will travel from autonomous system 2 to autonomous system 1. And from this autonomous system 1, the data will go to the destination, that is AS4. So this is what, if we look, that it looks like that the data is from traveling from AS2 to AS1 and from AS1 to AS4, because all of the autonomous system are connected to what? All of the autonomous system are connected to the autonomous system 1, AS2, AS3, AS4, AS5, all the autonomous system are connected to AS1. So that means if any communication has to be made, then through autonomous system 1, the data should be traveled. And this flow that from AS2 to AS1 and from AS1 to AS4, now it looks like the picture of like that. So that's why this flow is known as the transient traffic flow. We say this flow is known as the transient traffic flow. We called it like that. So this is the different types of autonomous system present, which we already discussed in the previous class, but I discussed it about it. So that is what the transient autonomous system. And there are different types, 3 types: stub autonomous system, multi-homed autonomous system, and this transient autonomous system. So now move to the today's topic part, that is the path attributes. That is the path attributes that is present in the border gateway protocol. Now, for the path vector routing used inside the BGP, means path vector routing that is used inside the border gateway protocol, in which each routing table has a path mentioned. Now, if we remember, the routing table consists of what? It consists of 2 fields. That is what we already seen, that for the speaker nodes routing table, that there will be the destination and a path. So there will be 2 fields present. That is what it is said, that in path vector routing, the path vector routing, which is inside the border gateway protocol, in which each routing table has a path mentioned. That means in each routing table, a path will be mentioned, and that path have some information. That path, that is here in each routing table, there will be the 2 fields, destination and path. And this path, the path field has some information. Yes, because the path field is consist of what? It consists the total description of the path. So that means what? This path has some information. Now, to show this information, the attributes are present. To showing this information, some attributes are present. And the attributes which is used to show the information, the attribute which is used to show the information or store the information. That means this attributes works like that, that it can store or show the information, has a particular path in BGP, has about a particular path in BGP. That means this attribute which is used to show information or store information, what about what it store or show information? It store or show information about the particular path, the particular path that is mentioned in the border gateway protocol. This attributes does what? This attribute show this information or store the information about that particular path. And for path vector routing is called as the, or the path vector routing, that is called the path attributes. Now this is what, this is called the path attributes. This is what, that is the path attributes. So path attributes is basically what? It resides inside the BGP, and in each routing table we know there will be the two fields present. One is destination and another one is what? Another one is path. Now this path is what? Some attributes are present that store or show the informations about the particular path, that is showing the information of the particular path that is present in the BGP, and that is called the path vector routing, and this path vector routing is called as path attributes. So path attributes consist of that, and the list of attributes helps the receiving router. Now this list of attributes, the list of attributes that is present, this list of attributes does what? This list of attributes helps the receiving router, the router which is receiving the information, because we know that each router in a network, each router is present, then each router sends its routing table to each other. So that means the list of attributes, so this list of attributes will help the what? It helps the receiving router. The router which receives this information will make the better decision while applying any policy. So this is what the working of the path attributes. Now, the different types of path attributes are present. That what are these different types of path attributes? One is well-known attributes and another one is optional attribute. Now, well-known attributes. What is the well-known attributes? It is the one which every BGP router must recognize, that in border gateway protocol, the routers present in the border gateway protocol, each router recognizes these attributes. This attributes is known as the well-known attribute, that it is one which every BGP router must recognize. So inside the border gateway protocol, in every border gateway protocol router, that it recognizes these attributes. This is known as the well-known attributes. And the optional attribute is what? It is not mandatory. That means what? Every router not needed to recognize these attributes. But for the well-known attributes, every BGP router must recognize the attributes. So this is about the path attributes information. Okay, clear? Clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is about the path attributes, and we have two path attributes, that is the well-known attributes and another one is the what? Optional attributes. So now we will see the BGP sessions, that the border gateway protocol sessions. Now border gateway protocol sessions are divided into two types. These sessions are divided into two types. One is internal BGP session and another one is the external BGP session. So these are the two types of BGP sessions present. Now let's see through an diagram that this is an autonomous system. Let's say this is an autonomous system and this is also an autonomous system. Okay, So the two autonomous systems are present. Now we already know that in an autonomous system, what it consists of, there will be the nodes present, and between these nodes, one will be the speaker node. That is the concept of the path vector routing, which we have seen. So BGP uses what? Path vector routing. It uses path vector routing. So the concept will be moreover same in it. So that's why here also the autonomous system will consist of the nodes, and between them one node will be chosen as the speaker node. So here in the AS1 autonomous system, there are 5 nodes present. There are 5 nodes present. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. So this 5 autonomous in autonomous system 1, in autonomous system 1, these 5 nodes are present. These 5 nodes are present, and they are connected. You see, they are connected from A2 to A3, A3 to A1, A1 to A4, and A4 to A2, and for A4 to A5. So they are connected. Same as that for autonomous system 2 also. For autonomous system 2 also, you see that from B1 to, there is a total 4 nodes present from B1 to B2, then B1 to B4, and B1 to B3. All the nodes are connected. These nodes are connected. Now, between them, A1 and B1, between them, A1 and B1 is chosen as the speaker node. Now, speaker node does what? Speaker node, we already know the speaker node is used for what? Speaker nodes in the communicates with each other. Speaker nodes, we know that it communicates with each other, and it is what? It make the routing tables. We already know that speaker nodes does what? It maintain the routing tables. So that means in AS1, what? In AS1, A1 is the speaker node, and in AS2, B1 is the speaker node. So we know that speaker nodes, different autonomous system speaker nodes communicate with each other. So that's why these two speaker nodes will communicate with each other. Now, we know that there is a 2 session. We already seen that there are the 2 sessions present for the BGP session. One is the internal BGP session, and another one is the external BGP session. So first we will discuss what is the external BGP session. Now you see there are the 2 different autonomous systems, this AS1 and this AS2. There are 2 different autonomous systems. So when 2 different autonomous systems speaker nodes communicate with each other, that means communication means what? Exchanging information. So that means it is used to exchange information between 2 speaker nodes. So external BGP session is what? Whenever the 2 speaker nodes communicate with each other, it shares its information. This is known as the external BGP session. So that means in A1, A1 is the speaker node. In AS1, A1 is the speaker node, and in AS2, B2 is the speaker node. So that means when A1 and B1 will communicate with each other, then it will sense what? It will sense information or exchange information with each other. So this is known as what? This link shows that it is the external BGP session. So that means the communication link shows between these two speaker nodes that is present in the different autonomous system is called the external BGP session. So this is what the external BGP session. Whenever two autonomous system speaker nodes communicate with each other and exchange informations between them, then the link through this link, then the particular link through which the communication is taking place, that link shows the external BGP session. So this is what the external BGP session. And internal BGP session is what? What is the internal BGP session? Internal BGP session is used to let's say internal BGP session. Now, internal BGP session is what? It is used to exchange routing information. This is also exchanging routing information. But what? This is exchanging routing information between the routers inside the autonomous system. That means if this exchanging information, let's say B1 is exchanging information with B4, or B2, B2 is exchanging information with B1. That means it is inside in an autonomous system. So if the exchange of information, between two routers inside the autonomous system occur, then we called it as the internal BGP session. So this is what the internal BGP session is. That means communication between the two routers inside an autonomous system. That means if B1 to B2 or B1 to B4 information is exchanged, that means it is the internal BGP session, because it is inside in an autonomous system. That is the internal BGP session. Okay, so these are the two BGP sessions present: internal BGP session and external BGP session. Now we will discuss the type of the packets in BGP. So like that, in the link state routing protocol, we already, or in the OSPF, open shortest path first, OSPF also, in the OSPF packets also, that is the our open shortest path first protocol. There is also the types of the packets present. Same as that, here also the type of the packets present in the BGP. Now, what are the type of the packet? There are 4 types of packets present. One is open, another one is update, keep alive, and notification. So this total 4 types of packets are present in the BGP. The 4 types of packets that is present in the BGP. Now, the first type of packet, open. So what does open packet do? It is used to create neighborhood relationship. That means what? Like if you remember in the OSPF packet, what is the working of the hello packet? In the hello packet, it is used for making the connection first. That it used to make the connection with the neighborhood router, or the neighborhood router. So same as that, open packet is also used to create neighborhood relation. That means if we consider there is 2 routers, let's say these 2 routers are present, R1 and R2. Now R1 wants to make communication with R2. So that means what? That means if R1 has to make communication with R2, then it has to create a connection. So for creating the connection, R1 will do what? It will send the open packet. It will send the open packet to R2. So that means the connection will be established. So this is what open packet do. That used to create neighborhood relation. Then next, update. What is the working of the update packet? Now, update packet is used to withdraw destination that has been advertised previously. So that means it is used to withdraw. It is used to withdraw any destination that advertised previously. Let's say some destination that is advertised, means some destination that is broadcasted, or it is sending to the advertised previously or broadcasted, means what? That it is this routing information or this path destination is shared with all the routers that is present, So that means it is used to withdraw that destination that have advertised previously, or announce a route, that a new route should be used, a new route or a new destination. Announce a route to a new destination. That means it finds any new route, new route to found the destination. For using this both, for this both purpose, update packet is used. That means it is used to withdraw destination that has been advertised previously, or announce a route to the new destination, or a both. So that means it is used for that. And next is what? Keep alive. The third is the keep alive. Now this packet, keep alive packet, is used to exchange regularly. It is used to exchange regularly to tell other routers whether they are alive or not. That means, let's say we have two routers, R1 and R2. Now R1, during communication, R1 will send keep alive packet to R2. In our example, we have taken R1 and R2. So that means what? We are taking that there are two routers present, R1 and R2. So in between the communication, in between communication with R1 to R2 or for R2 to R1, any of the communication it happens. Let's say the communication is happening from R1 to R2. That means R1 is sending some information or the routing table with the R2. So that means what? During this process, R1 will send what? Keep alive packets. Keep alive packets. So why keep alive packets? It will send keep alive packets because to know that R2 R2 router is alive or not. That means there may be happen that the R2 router is doesn't working properly, doesn't working properly. So this may happens. So that's why keep alive packet is used. So same as that, R1 will do what? It will send keep alive packet to R2, and R2 also send to keep alive packet to R1 to know that they are alive or not. So that's why during communication, keep alive packet is sent by from R1 to R2 or R2 to R1 as our example. So this is what keep alive packet is used to exchange regularly to tell other routers whether they are alive or not. And the last type of packet, that is the notification. The last type of packets, that is the notification. Now this packet is sent for what? Sent by the router. This packet is sent by the router whenever an error condition is detected. Sent by the router whenever an error condition is detected or a router wants to close any communication. That means if any error conditions occurred, uh, wait for 1 minute. Some important calls is coming, so I will take it, and after that I will again. So that is notification. Notification is what? Now notification is sent by the notification packet. It is sent by router whenever it is sent by the router whenever an error condition is detected. So if any error condition is detected, then the notification packet is sent by a router. So or the condition happens that, let's say, R1 wants to close the connection. Let's say R1 wants to close the connection. So that means what? R1 will send notification packet to R2 so that the communication should be end here. So this is our total BP for the border gateway protocol types of packets. So this is the working 4 packets in BGP. Okay. Is there is any question? Anyone? Nishu, Pallavi, Preeti, सुचित्रा, किसी का कोई क्वेश्चन है तुम लोगों का? समझ में आया सबको? एनीवन? उज्जवल, निशु, समझ में आया तुम लोगों को? Okay. So this is the type of the packets that is present in BGP. Now we will know what are the gateway protocol packet format. So the last thing that is left, that is the BGP packet format. Now each and every protocol there is a packet format present. For BGP also the packet format is present. Now for BGP the packet format is it has a 3 fields: marker, length, and type. These 3 fields are present. For marker it is a 32-bit. Length is what? Length is 16-bit, and type is what? Type is 8 bits. The only 3 fields are present for border gateway protocol: marker, length, and type. These 3 fields. For marker it is 32-bit, for length it is 16-bit, and the type is 8 bits. Now for marker is used for authentication purpose. So if we remember for the OSPF packet format, there is the authentication field present, and there is the authentication field present, and that has a 32 bits. If you remember the OSPF packet format, the last in the end there is what authentication field is present. It is of the 32-bit, and it is used for the authentication purpose. Same as that for BGP also, the marker field is present. This marker field is used for what? Is used for the authentication purpose. And length is what? It is used to define the length of the message. It is used to what? It is used to define the length of the message, including the header. So by including the header, the whatever the length of the message, it is shown by the BGP in the length field of the BGP packet format. And the last is the type. The type is what? 8 bits. Now what type of packet? What type of packet? We already seen that there are 4 types of packets present. That is what? Open, then update, keep alive, and notification. That whichever packet it is, it will be by the what? This type field. That whatever packet we will use, it will show by this BGP packet format. Okay, this type field. So this is about the BGP packet format. So that is the all of BGP border gateway protocol. Now we already covered all the protocols here. So this is all about that. First we have seen the distance vector routing, link state routing, then OSPF, then path vector routing, and at last this is the BGP. BGP border gateway protocol. So this is all about all the protocols that is present in our routing. Okay, so it is clear to everyone. Anyone has any question? किसी का कोई क्वेश्चन है? अभी तक जितना ये हुआ है आज के अंदर किसी का कोई क्वेश्चन है? सुचित्रा, उज्जवल,
नहीं है सर।
ठीक है, क्लियर है तो पूरा?
यस सर।
Okay. So, okay, then scan the QR for to and give your attendance. So in next class, we will start the IPv4 about Internet Protocol version 4 and Internet Protocol version 6, all of the IP concept. In the next class, we will start about that. And in your exam, till the syllabus is up to there will be the internal in the next week. So in next week, the internal syllabus is up to the OSPF, Open Shortest Path Fast Protocol. Up to the OSPF, the syllabus will be up to the OSPF. So prepare accordingly.
सर अटेंडेंस का सर टाइम खत्म हो गया, थोड़ा एक्सटेंड कर दीजिए ना उसको।
क्या ये नहीं हुआ, अटेंडेंस दे नहीं पाए?
नहीं सर, 10:40 तक ही था, अब नहीं दिखा रहा है।
अच्छा,
सर अटेंडेंस सेशन एक्सपायर हो गया।
ठीक है, नो इशू, हम ये अटेंड कर देंगे, इसका मैनुअली अपडेट कर देंगे।
ओके सर।
नो प्रॉब्लम, मैनुअली अपडेट कर देंगे।